I don't really sound like a. I mean, it doesn't really take a genius to make that prediction.
No.
So I don't. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have any ground insights.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna be that guy. So yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty even. Do
Yeah, it could go
you,
either way.
do you have anything to add to that?
It's going to be even. I don't know, to be honest. It could heavily favor on the spawns, but again, we just see how well these players can do on the plus backward. This map is a map you can do that on. There's so many bounce pads and so many teleports that you can just find your way out of there. There's 50 HPs, there's shards, I mean, interesting. But MADBALL straight off the bat here on map number 3, going to get the Mega Half, get the yellow, get some shards. I think got green. Is there a green on this map? He might have got that as well. Pavel, meanwhile, has the red, but has the railgun, which could come in handy.
Yeah, so let's see how this red fight goes. This could be interesting. There's no rail. It's not really going to play a big part here. MADBALL's this is the move with the LG. That's the move that you make when you want to make the first frag. That LG situation when you're on the top there, they can't do anything with rockets in that fight. You get such a huge DPS advantage. And look at this now coming in. MADBALL with a quick second, and that was perfectly played. And that really is so interesting now because Pavel looks like he's in trouble again.
Yeah, 3-0 straight off the bat. And you talk about the advantage in terms of DPS. You get a 54% advantage. That's what he had after that first exchange. 51% after the second. Now currently sitting at 48% LG. Just really did utilize that weapon to its fullest. And now he's able to pick up every item he needs to do. Now the question is Pavel going to set up a trap on this red armor? Maybe just above, rain some rockets down. That's definitely something he could do. But he doesn't really have any weapons to fight with if MADBALL comes in from a different angle. So this is going to be interesting here to see whether he's going to actually drop down, try and pick it up. Brilliant direct rockets. Another one. It could find the frag here. 39 points of health. 6 points of health. 6 machine gun bullets would find the kill, but 1 point of health for Pavel. Wow, I wasn't watching him. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was very interesting because Pavel basically read the situation perfectly for the fight. And I'll go into that in a moment. As we've got another engagement here, it's going to be Pavel who falls. And the thing that happened there was Pavel predicted that MADBALL was going to go for the same fight he did at the start. And that is a fight where you can see the stairs where he's looking there. Like if you stand at the top of those stairs, you get such an advantage shooting LG down to the guy who's only got a rocket. So Pavel knew that MADBALL knew that he only had a rocket there. So he moved into the position where his opponent's going to fight from, so he could really put the pain on with the rockets. It almost worked. It almost worked. So it was a very smart move from Pavel, but the risk was there, and we can see this situation now, 5-0, as MADBALL is not really shaken off of the control. Pavel will pick up that red, but what's it going to mean?
Not too much at the moment as he's able to get away from it for free. If MADBALL can hit one more, that would be okay, but isn't choosing to instead back away. That's going to even the game a little bit. Pavel could even utilize and turn this into a factor if he plays his cards right. 19 points of health. He'll get it, but just 10 HP remaining. He kind of needs to go into the mega. Oh my god, 2 machine gun bullets.
That is gutting right there. That is so gutted. Oh my god. MADBALL, the rockets, this is just heartbreaking for Pavel. How else can you describe it? With the one chance he gets, it's like MADBALL gets the perfect spawn.
Yeah. There's no words, really, but it's not out of it just yet. 7 minutes remaining. Good rocket from Pavel. 87 points of health here from MADBALL. Pavel doesn't have the railgun to finish off the frag, but he will gift himself the red armor and could possibly get in on the mega health here. He doesn't have a line. He's going to need to hit a rocket, and he'll do it as well. 6-1, finally now on the scoreboard. And pick up the yellow for his efforts. Back on toward the mega health. This is good news here for Pavel, delaying these items, ensuring they will not spawn at the same time.
And you get a nice roll coming in onto Pavel's face as he goes for the engagement on the red. This is a big moment for Pavel now as he gets a very clean frag and he gets his first solid opportunity to do what has been done to him. And there you go, he's starting it off well. So how far can he run with this? That is the question as he makes his way forwards onto the mega.
Yeah, I mean, he had a bit of an opportunity to delay the red armor after picking up the frag, to give him time to go to both, but at the same time, with the advantage he has got, he could pick up the frag and get both if he does it right, and there comes the kill. The red armor will go to him. MADBALL won't get the mega helm, so yeah, this has worked out for him, and now he's got mega health to think of next after picking up that 50.
The cool thing there for Pavel as well is when he got the frag, he was actually in a position where he heard exactly where MADBALL spawned. So he knew he spawned over at the YA, and we can see the problems that MADBALL is in right now, just because Pavel went straight for that pressure. He left the Mega up. It's still up, in fact, and he's going to continue the pressure. He might be too far in right now, and he cannot find a way out of it. And that's a huge problem. Had he known where MADBALL exactly was, he could have taken the Mega away. But now he's going to take himself and gift 2 frags to his opponent. That is another heartbreaking situation for Pavel, who just can't quite catch the break he needs.
I mean, it was a sure move. We're going to see another exchange here. Pavel will actually get a frag, but he thought it was a sure frag by the yellow armor. He could catch him off, move back, pick up the red and Mega, but unfortunately, the time it spent trying to pick up that frag, the red armor spawned for MADBALL off the bat. He picked that up, find the frag, and now Pavel having to work from a bit more of a deficit yet again, and in comes MADBALL off the spawn with a shotgun as Pavel tries to keep this gap at a 1 frag deficit. Keep himself in the game. The Mega Health will go to MADBALL. We've got red armor coming up, but this would be a risky play for both sides going for this red armor. And actually, MADBALL a little bit too slow. Will be going to Pavel.
I like how MADBALL is creating a game, like a high fragging game against Pavel. But look at this drop. Catches MADBALL below him and finishes him off for the tie game. But MADBALL's forcing an aggressive game out of Pavel. And that is not something that's so common that we see with Pavel. But so far, it's now going in Pavel's favor. MADBALL's throwing a lot of risks over Pavel's way, and a lot of them paid off. But suddenly, we're starting to see that MADBALL has to stop the rot right now. It's not looking to be a good situation. We've got Pavel, who's about to hit 200-200. He's not so far away.
Yeah, I mean, MADBALL has been doing a good job of preventing that 200-200, stealing away the red, stealing away the yellow, and again the red armor. If he gets a good spawn here, maybe on the yellow armor, he could steal it away, and this could be good news. But unfortunately, Pavel very quick to get into position. Is exactly what MADBALL's trying to do, and will take that one away from himself. And look at the left side of the screen. MADBALL's going to deal damage, and now Pavel has plenty of time to get everything.
Just quickly looking like a Pavel game. I mean, he's taking it back right at the end. And a lot of annoyance from MADBALL there. He just cannot be hit. Get hit, says Pavel. And will he die? Can he die? He does eventually die. Way more damage than he should have achieved, but it's okay. There's the Mega there. Yellow's up on the spot as well. A suicidal should MADBALL try to go for that yellow. So everything's safe for Pavel right now. The Rockets could do it. Let's see if they do.
MADBALL to try and keep Pavel away. Pavel's just going to dart on through. 20 points of health will connect with the railgun as well. MADBALL keeping himself in here. We've got a bit of time before the Mega Health. It would be risky to push out. He knows it. Deals damage with that railgun from a distance. And for the time being, I'm just going to play with the clock a little bit and just try and get himself into the game, into a position where he's comfortable to go in for the frag. We've got Mega Health coming up. MADBALL will collect that. Now we've got red. Good railgun from MADBALL. And now comes the LG push.
Here we go. Cannot quite get around the corner in time to stop the pickup of the red. Pavel is cutting him down with electricity as he takes the control, the swing of the game back to his side. And it's looking, despite the low amount of health and armor for Pavel, it's looking kind of good for him. And he decides not to go for that yellow, instead to go for the trap over at the rail. And I don't know about this. I mean, he had time to just get the yellow and pressure from red from above.
Yeah, I mean, Pavel also had a chance to just go and pick up the red armor during that LG fight and just steal it away from MADBALL, deny him that opportunity. But instead, went down, red armor went to MADBALL, so did the yellow armor. We've got about 130 to 25 from Pavel. He has to be careful. He needs to hit a rocket and just back away. If he goes for this fight, this could be a frag from MADBALL with a well-placed lining gun and railgun, and there we go.
Oh my
11
god.
frags on the board, and this could be a huge throw for Pavel at this point.
This is going to be the game for MADBALL. I'm really feeling it right now. Pavel making... It's like MADBALL forced Pavel to turn the pace up, and Pavel just couldn't turn it back down, even if it was costing him in terrible spots. He just kept that pace too high. And MADBALL now, he is in a fantastic position. Look at these rails coming in. He's going to dive straight onto the red. Pavel has to defend here somehow, some way. The rockets coming in, the LG finish, and there it is. MADBALL takes the lead. He's going to pick up the Mega, and now Pavel is left with a horrible feeling in the pit of his stomach. It's called despair. That's what he's feeling, because it's one frag the difference with 40 seconds left, and MADBALL is running the show.
Yeah, but Pavel does have a plasma in hand. We saw how strong that is. It looked like land plasma at times on the map we've seen so far. In comes the push toward red armor. He kind of needed to hit another rocket before that armor is picked up. He's got 8 points of health. The frag will come in. He ties it up 64-1. But we have no power-ups on the map. And Pavel's a little bit early for this mega health. But MADBALL not going to challenge.
So we're going to see our first overtime. I'm feeling unless something ridiculous happens, we should see this overtime coming in because neither player, I think, feels super comfortable to make a frag, especially as Pavel's like, he knows there's a bunch of items that should be a given. And there it is. There it is. There's the mega, there's the red. Pavel is in control in the overtime. So here we go. First overtime of the winter season finale on MADBALL and Pavel. It is, of course, a must-win situation for both players. It is the deciding map. Nice rail pushing Pavel in for a bit of a swim.
And another brilliant railgun coming out. I mean, both these players hitting their shots at this point. It really could go any way in this first overtime. May even see a second one, but the LG comes out from MADBALL. Pavel going to be forced to back away and try and recuperate some of that health and armor. The 25, the green, try and get on this yellow armor. Look at this, MADBALL just waiting below at the moment. For Pavel, we're going to see the exchange here. Pavel is kind of stuck, but it would be risky for both players to commit. And they are going to mutually agree to just back away.
It is so tense between these two guys. Great rocket from Pavel, though. Looking for that rail. Can't quite hit the flick. And the mega is coming up soon. But do either of them even dare go for it? MADBALL does. And the rail is missed as he drops. Unbelievable. So ballsy going for that drop there. I cannot believe it. And here he goes. Pavel has no idea what hit him. And that's 15-14 now as MADBALL goes up with 40 seconds left. What can Pavel do at this point to bring it back?
Plasma, land plasma. He has to hit a lot of this, and unfortunately, the yellow armor goes to him. 29 points of health for Pavel. MADBALL may even come charging through.
Oh my God.
23 points of health for MADBALL. It's still possible. It is still possible here for Pavel, but he has to hit something, and he has to hit it now. Time is ticking away, DDK.
I cannot believe MADBALL went for the rocket jump finish there. He wants to make this intense all the way to the end. Rocket's coming in, but 3 health left is enough for MADBALL to take the game with 10 seconds left. It's 3 frags now. It is impossible for Pavel to take it, and that means that MADBALL's gonna win against Pavel 2-1.
I can't believe it. If he hit one more machine gun bullet before the red armor was picked up, would have gone down, and then maybe Pavel could have brought it back. Oh man, that's got to be annoying.
That's a great match we just had there.
It really was. All 3 maps were entertaining.
Yeah, so that's got to be the match of the tournament so far. But I say that, okay, and we're 4 best of 3s in of 12 best of 3s. And then we got 3 best of 5s coming up. So it's a long day of Quake. So if we're seeing matches like that all throughout, I'm going to be pretty happy. So we've got Evil and MADBALL coming up next. Or at least that's what's on the schedule. So I think we're going to take a quick breather in a break. And we'll be back with Evil and MADBALL after this.